Hello, the zone. This is Willy.
Oh, hey, Willie, it's Gavin here.
Gavin, thank you for calling in, man. Sorry about the
No problem. No,
miscommunication or
all
whatever we
good.
had going on.
No problem. No problem.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good, actually. Really nice. It's a beautiful day. It's like cold sun in Omaha. And had a beautiful meal last night with my band. And gonna play a hell of a show tonight and just continue on with this mad life.
Where are you playing tonight? Omaha?
Omaha, yeah.
Very
Very
cool.
cool looking venue. I can see the venue from here. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, the Nowhere to Go But Everywhere tour coming here to Billings Sunday night at First Interstate Arena at Betcher Park, along with Bad Wolves and Eva Under Fire. How long of a tour are you on?
It's about another 10 days. We've done a few weeks now. Hasn't been the longest tour, but it's, we've been out a few weeks. We haven't toured in the winter, so it's like, wow, okay, that's pretty, for a singer, it's like, okay, interesting challenge. Like, it's freezing, I'm going to die. But it's just been, the crowds have been incredible, and just, I didn't want to do a greatest hits record because I love making new music and I wanted to keep going and I'm not stopping. But I did it on the advice of my manager, and it's been an amazing kind of. I realized I was looking at the glass as like half empty, when it's half full. It's like a celebration of all these years, all these songs for everyone, and of course I'm already 7 songs into another record, so I'm going to bring out another record in the beginning of the new year. So it's not like I'm creatively forgot what I needed to do. I'm
Right?
still doing my day job, which is the songwriter for Bush.
Well, and you guys had just released the Loaded, the Greatest Hits 94 to 23. And I thought about that when I saw the title because I thought this is the Greatest Hits kind of part one, isn't it?
Well, we've got 4 we couldn't fit on there, and the next song I'm going to release is definitely going to be a hit. I don't know. I'm really enjoying writing. I feel like I'm really writing better than ever. And it's like, I felt a bit like when I was beginning in Bush, and every song I wrote I was very young and every song was a learning experience with music, on a very pure level. I was always learning something by writing a song in a specific way. And I think whilst it's still a bit mysterious to me and elusive and difficult, like The Best Women, it's like I feel better than ever at what I do, you know what I mean? And respecting the craft and understanding it and trying to create, great things for people to enjoy. And so I'm really excited about the next record, is what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. Excited about the next record.
Yeah, I'm excited that you guys are putting out a new album next year because you just released The Art of Survival, last year, right?
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
album, go ahead.
no, go.
Oh, I was just going to say, I was surprised that that's heavier or it seems heavier to me than older Bush stuff. A lot of the bands from, the 90s era got a lot softer as they aged. You got heavier.
I've got angrier.
Angrier, okay.
I got angrier, I got more kind of passionate about things. I got more driven. Yeah, it does seem contrary to what I meant to do, but I think that's the point. And I like the idea of it. When I made a record, Black and White Rainbows, and it was a very bruised record. It had some heavier songs, some people at war. I was going through some crazy stuff, say divorce and death are the worst things that can happen to you. And so I got through that terrible time, and I wrote that record somehow. And I'm really proud of that record, but it was probably a bit like inconsistent or spotted, or I don't know. I mean, I'm really proud of that record, but whatever. It's the record I made at that time.
Well,
And then when I started to feel better about life, and I picked myself up and was like, just got myself back together, as you do after trauma, I was like, up yours, everyone, up yours, everything. I'm just like going for it. You know what I mean? I want to make a point, and I want to live how I want to live. And there was a lot of freedom to that, and I'm just doing what comes naturally at every point, including every song from the beginning up to every song now. It's just like I don't have a particular course, or there's no, do you know what I mean? There's nothing you can study. There's no one that can advise me overly well, that's not true. A lot of people advise me. But I have to go where I'm going to go aesthetically, artistically, creatively. It's just, you know what I mean? Like when you wake up in the morning and your hair's like, it's just part of me. And for some reason I really like it heavy, because I like heavy music. And it was, Bush, had, Steve Albini. I mean, it's a very pretty heavy post-punk, but I just got into the whole detuning world, or the whole, another style of music, really, and that's what I've done since.
And that is the art of survival. There you go. You're out with
the kingdom, the kingdom the same. The kingdom's all detuned. Art of survival is all detuned. I mean, I probably will never write a standard tuned song again. I can't imagine I would for some time.
I was reading through some interviews that you had done with some other people before this, and you talked a lot about how you're feeling older these days. However,
really?
But I wanted to say, I saw you back in August. You played in Montana. You played the Rock of the Rivers Festival. You guys headlined that night, and I saw you 20 years ago. I didn't notice a single difference. Maybe better.
Thank you.
Maybe better.
I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I mean, it's the most interesting. Whenever I've referenced about aging, it's simply psychologically. It's mentally, in terms of experience or perspective, wisdom, learning things, all those things. Appreciating I know very little, things like that. Those kind of truths. But no, actually physically, I feel amazing. So I kind of work at that. I have a specific regimen that I live and I follow and I do, and I'm like a mad person, and I do certain things that just make me feel really good and give me the best chance for the day to be good. For some reason I find working out in a sweatsuit for half an hour and singing and just reading something, or being on the phone and being on the bike and going quite quick and sweating your mind off, and then sitting in infrared and then sitting in an ice bath, all these mad bougie accoutrements that everyone has now. Uh-huh. It's so funny, you feel great. So no, I don't want you to confuse that with physically I feel good.
Gotcha. Out on the road with Bad Wolves and Eva Under Fire, and our rock station here, we play a ton of them. But all these newer bands, there's so many of them that are obviously influenced by Bush. I'm sure you hear it in a lot of bands. Are there newer bands that you enjoy?
Yeah, there's tons of people out there that are making really exciting music. From I like Bad Omens a lot. I think they're a really great band. I like Idols a lot. Really an incredible band. So there's lots of bands coming up. There's a band called Warm Dusha that my godson plays in.
Okay.
So I want to give a shout out to them.
We'll check it out.
So yeah, there's always stuff happening and going on. I really like as well. Who's that? Band Cannons. I like the band.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. So I'm always in.
So next year is the 30th anniversary of 16 Stone. Is that wild to you?
Everything's wild to me. I mean, I'm in a hotel room in Omaha, still on tour, 30 years later, still kind of chatting with radio, having fun. We have new songs I'm excited about. It's a really it's an amazing time. If I didn't have gratitude for my life right now, I should be kind of it would be really bad karma. I just look at my life going, okay, you kind of I carved a world and made a space in the world of music, and we work really hard with the band. They're incredible. They travel so far, and it's not obviously you can't complain, but we go through a lot being away, and a lot of sacrifices that they make,
sure.
And I'm always appreciative of that. And and this consistency of the band is what blows me away. Do you know what I mean? They sound great every night, so I can't not be the guy that you saw on stage, because it's just not right, because they're so good.
Yeah, you guys have been great every time I've seen you. Sunday night, nowhere to go but everywhere. Bush, along with Bad Wolves, Eva Under Fire. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7:30. Gavin, I've been wanting to talk to you for a very long time. Thank you so much for reaching out today.
Oh, it's awesome, man.
And looking forward to seeing you Sunday, man. Travel safe.
We can't wait. All right, thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
All the best. Thanks, Willy.
Bye.
Bye.